Stretched by McIntyre. The 1-2 to call is lined into center field. Coming on, Thomas coming on. He's got it. This one belongs to the Razorbacks. And the Hogs will take on LSU in the bracket finals. Final score 7-3. The Razorbacks live another day in Omaha.
It's Arkansas Game Day on ESPN Arkansas. Our exclusive coverage at the 2025 College World Series in Omaha is brought to you by Mock Legal Solutions, USA Fireworks Wholesale, First Star Bank, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue in Fayetteville, and McClarty Daniel.
I didn't want to go home. That's it.
Call or text the program at 877-377-6963.
We're still here. We still have a chance.
Here comes West to the plate. He throws home the tag, and they got him to end the inning.
This is Arkansas Game Day.
So this is one of those shows and situations where I wish we had more than 30 minutes to get you ready for this Arkansas-LSU matchup. In about an hour from now, the Razorbacks will take on the Tigers again at Charles Schwab Field. For the fifth time in postseason, the Razorbacks do battle with LSU, and you're trying to get that first win here at the College World Series. Alongside Big C, I'm Ty Richardson. This is Arkansas Game Day, brought to you by Mock Legal Solutions, USA Fireworks, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, First Star Bank, and McClarty Daniel. So there's plenty to obviously preview with this upcoming game against LSU. But how about the win yesterday? The bats started to wake up a little bit, Christian. Arkansas managed 10 hit 7 runs. And now I think as a Razorback fan, while you were pretty confident heading to this LSU game this past Saturday night, I think you've seen your hitting improve, and you're hoping that they can continue in that direction in about an hour from now.
Yeah, Ty, that's kind of where I was thinking, like, what can we take from last game that can give us some confidence going into this game? And although Vehiva Aloy has been one of our bright spots, I mean, he really woke up to yesterday. I mean, he almost hit 2 home runs, and the one he hit off the wall was like in the deepest part of the ballpark. So that was a good sign. And obviously Jay Thomas is doing his thing still. I think he had a couple hits. And, you know, Davalon hasn't really been the run producer, but that's not really his role. He gets on base, and you can pretty much count on him. And you know, you get another guy or two going, I think this offense is ready to take that next step, and you're going to probably have to score some runs tonight to beat LSU, because their offense is just as talented as yours. And I don't think we'll see anybody try to steal home tonight. I wouldn't imagine. Yeah,
like we saw early on in the UCLA game last night. And Arkansas, again, got to that hot start. You mentioned Davalon getting on, which is one of the best in all of college baseball in doing. And then Vehiva brings him home the very next at-bat. And if you missed it last night, sure was fun to listen to from Phil.
And Davalon leading at first with nobody out. 2-2 on Aloy. Swing and a drive, right field. Carrying. There it goes. Get out of here. Vehiva Aloy into the UCLA bullpen. 21st for the Hogs shortstop, and they're up 2-0.
You think about Vehiva Aloy here in Omaha. I mean, dude is dominating. He's playing like a Golden Spikes Award finalist should, which is really encouraging. And he's starting to get some other pieces to help. And it's not just him. Justin Thomas, I think, has one more hit than he does. Mm-hmm. So JT in your 9-hole has 6 hits. Which is, I mean,
they're not pitching to him like a 9-hole hitter. I mean, they're going right at him.
Yeah, and I mean,
I guess what I'm trying to say is they don't really know what he's capable of, because he's racking up a bunch of hits.
Well, and to your point about that, so Vehiva did intentionally walk Aloy yesterday. Honestly, after that home run, I'm surprised they pitched to him at all. But in directing your thoughts towards Justin Thomas, Here's Dave Van Horn on the center field.
Yeah, he's a good hitter. You know, he could hit 1 or 2 hole for us. You know, we started him out in 9-hole. We got off to a good start. We're winning. We feel like he's our second leadoff man. He'll take a walk. You know, fouls off pitches. He can bunt a little bit. Almost got that bunt down today. Just was in the air a little too long. Obviously, you need production up and down the lineup.
Yeah, he did almost, to Coach Van Horn's point, he did almost beat out that bunt to first in that game last night. But moving on from UCLA. Christian, I wanted your perspective and your thoughts on this. So, talk about like ghosts of teams past.
Yeah.
Arkansas, LSU, the Razorbacks actually, and I'm pretty sure, I think I read this right. I mean, Dave Van Horn has a winning record, I believe, against Jay Johnson. So when you think about recent history, obviously people saw what happened on Saturday night. But does that play any role at all?
I don't think
the
so.
fact that you haven't beaten them in postseason before heading into tonight's game?
I don't think so, because this team is so good, and they've proven it. They're in the Final Four basically. They're where the greatest team should be. And if you think about the loss they had, and not even thinking about the regular season, that's a wash. I mean, that was we know all the factors that went into that series, but and it was a really competitive series other than one game. And then you look at Saturday. I mean, that was one inning where it kind of imploded a little bit. And what they do after that, I think they got one run after that. And that brings me to my next point about the pitching, man. I mean, the pitching for Arkansas has been incredible. And
yep.
you can look at one inning where Will McIntyre came in the other night, and that's really the only other blemish. And that was just, I mean, that wasn't a high leverage, high pressure situation. I mean, you're not looking to keep a 1-run lead or a 2-run lead. That's when innings can kind of get away from you a little bit and maybe lose a little focus. But the pitching, man, is really what gives me confidence tonight. I know LSU's really good, a good hitting team, but I like good pitching over good offense because our offense will scratch enough runs across. But you do need to get a good start out of Bottle Shees. I mean, a guy he hadn't started in quite a while. That's a little bit of a question mark, but we know what kind of stuff he's got. And LSU, not really the greatest team against lefties. And so I kind of like that. Now, I do like that Bottle Shees is going to be fresh, because you saw what the UCLA pitcher the other night hadn't pitched since March, I believe. And, man, he had some good velocity on his pitches, so that can actually work out to your favor.
Yeah, you mentioned the pitching, which I know most of the notoriety is going to go to Gage Wood first. Then it's probably going to be followed up by Reuter Gackle. But how about Aiden last night?
The count is 1-2. Here's the pitch. He struck him out looking with a breaking ball on the outside corner. Down goes UCLA. 1-2-3. Takes us to the last of the 6th inning.
So Jimenez last night, 3 innings, scoreless. Root goes 5, scoreless. Again, 18 innings prior to last night's ninth inning. That Arkansas held teams at bay. LSU the last inning, all of Murray State, and the first 8 innings for UCLA. So this Razorback pitching staff that you were alluding to, Big C, has come up big for them. And again, they've had the elimination game the last 2 years. Here's what I think about. So in 2022, you lose to, I mean, Ole Miss crushes you in that second game. It was pretty big scoring differential after you smacked Stanford. So you got to go through the losers bracket, right? You pick off Ole Miss in that first game, and then there was that 2-0 battle between Nolan and DeLuca, however you say his name.
Yeah.
And there was a player. I mean, that game was just back and forth of pitching. It was great.
That's
Connor
how
had
it's
a great
going to be.
game.
If we get by LSU tonight, that next game's going to be a pitching duel.
And because you're probably going to have to see Ianson and maybe even Kate Anderson too.
And we'll probably start Gackle if I had to guess. But.
Yeah, again, Gabe was talking about just the opportunity to play again, and I know he's really excited to get another shot. I mean, Dave Van Horn's excited to take another shot at LSU.
Tomorrow night, get to play LSU, get another shot at them, all right?
Get another shot. And listen, that's the great thing about the College World Series. There's a chance at redemption. It's not one and done like the NCAA tournament. It's not one and done like the college football playoff. This is how the baseball format's been set up. So if you have a bad outing, and it wasn't like Arkansas, when you have 4 hits, no one's going to call that a good outing for Arkansas, their batters. But you can also give credit to Kate Anderson. It's a balance of that.
But what are the chances that a pitcher like that, no matter how good he is, has that type of performance again? I mean,
I would think I would not think that even if you saw Kate Anderson again that he would be able to deliver like that. But we'll see. A lot to get to here on Arkansas Game Day. If you want to jump in with me and Big C, do so at 877-337-6666. 877-377-6963. That is the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Again, 877-377-6963. When we come back, we'll give you more from Dave Van Horn after last night's 7-3 win over UCLA. In addition to that, we'll get you ready for this upcoming game. What are your thoughts on Arkansas LSU Part 2 in the postseason this year, Part 4 of the regular season, and Part 5 of all time in the postseason between the two programs? We'll get to all that as we continue on Arkansas Game Day next.
This is Arkansas Game Day. Our exclusive coverage at the 2025 College World Series in Omaha is brought to you by Mock Legal Solutions, USA Fireworks Wholesale, First Star Bank, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue in Fayetteville, and McClarty Daniel.
0 hits, a lot of zeros. Game to win. We won. We're moving on.
Can you explain the infield fly rule? Neither can I, but I can help you navigate a variety of legal issues, from divorce to personal injury to estate planning. I'm Jackie Mock with Mock Legal Solutions, a new law firm offering affordable flat fees with payment plans available. You get an ace at the price of a minor leaguer. Now that sounds like a grand slam to me. Call Mock Legal Solutions for your free consultation. 479-769-1505. Real advice, reasonable price.
Game day, work day, or any day, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue has you covered with 100% oak smoked meats served by weight so you get exactly what you want. Hosting a crew, Rudy's group meals are perfect for parties, office lunches, or tailgates. 3 meats, 3 sides, all the fixings, and yes, even a tablecloth. And don't forget breakfast tacos every morning until 10 a.m. Made to order, or they've got grab and go for the whole team. Visit Rudy's at 4084 MLK Jr. Boulevard in Fayetteville. Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, smoking good every time.
There's only one place to buy fireworks at wholesale prices. Hey guys, I'm Chris Brewer, the owner of USA Fireworks in Arkansas. The best way to purchase your fireworks show is at wholesale prices. Get more fireworks for your money at USA Fireworks Wholesale. If you're interested in purchasing a fireworks show at wholesale prices, send us a message on our website at usafireworks.org. That's usafireworks.org. Go Hogs.
Up to $11,000 off on select GMC Sierras at Harry Robinson Buick GMC. The GMC Sierra will conquer the road with confidence. Up to $11,000 off. Or lease the all-new 2025 GMC Hummer EV with hands-free driving assistance and go 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds for as low as $900 a month. Harry Robinson Buick GMC. We are professional grade. Harry Robinson Buick GMC. Exit 11 off of I-540 in Fort Smith.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Summer is here, and Gelco Outdoors has the outdoor gear for you. Hiking boots by Salomon, running shoes by Under Armour, fishing shoes by Extra Tough and Under Armour, dry fit fishing and outdoor clothing by AFCO, Ariat, Drake, Hook, and Under Armour. Take advantage of the hot summer deals on summer clothing with buy one, get the second at 50% off. See store for details. For all your summer fishing, Gelco has the gear. Hunters, get ready for bow season. Gelco Outdoors, your one-stop summer store, 4600 South Zero in Fort Smith.
What do Formula One, the Peanuts cartoon strip, and Jay Leno all have in common with Crabtree RV Center? Yes, you guessed it. They are all celebrating 75 in 2025. Crabtree RV Center is so thrilled to have seen 75 wonderful years of business in the River Valley, and we want to celebrate with all of you. Come in today and take advantage of our 75-year anniversary sale going on every day at Crabtree RV Center in Alma, Arkansas. Crabtree RV Center is your one-stop shop for sales, service, parts, and rentals. Crabtree RV Center, making your family's dreams come true for 75 years.
Equipment down? Got a leak? Lost pressure? Don't let hydraulic problems slow you down. At Central Hydraulics in Fort Smith, we've got the power to keep you moving. From hoses and fittings to full system repairs, our expert team delivers top quality service fast. Central Hydraulics specializes in hydraulic pumps, cylinders, and custom-built solutions, so you can get back to work. Heavy machinery, farming equipment, construction rigs, if it runs on hydraulics, we've got you covered. Visit Central Hydraulics today or call 479-646-0471 for fast, reliable service.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
See dealer for details. At Road Chevrolet, 2800 Alma Highway, Van Buren, there's never been a better time to buy. Stop in today and check out our huge discounts on new Chevrolets and pre-owns. No reasonable offer will be refused, and at Roads, we always give you more for your trade. Plus, we offer free pickup and delivery. You can even buy remotely. Stop in and let us show you the Roads way with our 2-year complimentary maintenance program on every vehicle sold. Experience the Roads way. Road Chevrolet, 2800 Alma Highway, where you get the best prices, period.
It's Arkansas Game Day on ESPN Arkansas. Our exclusive coverage at the 2025 College World Series in Omaha is brought to you by Mock Legal Solutions, USA Fireworks Wholesale, First Star Bank, Ruby's Country Store and Barbecue in Fayetteville, and McClarty Daniel.
On a low swing and a drive right field, carrying, there it goes. Get out of here.
We're not done yet.
This is Arkansas Game Day.
You know, there's a funny moment following the UCLA win that we got to share with you this afternoon.
He forgot his jersey at the hotel.
We teach our kids to be honest around here.
I think his mind was still, kind of on the no-hitter, and
yeah,
probably lost focus a little bit.
Some context around that soundbite we just played. Gage Wood apparently left his his jersey at the hotel, and that was Zach Root sharing the explanation why Gates was wearing his windbreaker or whatever it was. DVH was laughing at that, but kind of funny. Another segment here on Arkansas Game Day brought to you by Mock Legal Solutions, USA Fireworks, Rudy's Texas Barbecue and Country Store, First Star Bank, and McClarty Daniel. So one of the reasons that you feel like you got shot against LSU tonight is because what was on display last night, and that's the offense. Here's DVH.
We have a good offense. We're facing some really good pitching. You can't change too much at this time of year. You just try to improve in some areas. And, we don't have everybody hitting, obviously. You could go through it a little bit. Our 9-hole hitters got 5 or 6 hits. And, some guys in the middle order, they may have maybe 1. We just need to get some guys going if we're going to get through what we need to get through. So, I'm just glad that we're scoring more runs. And obviously it was a little better tonight to hit in the ballpark. It's not as humid and wind was blowing different directions, but it wasn't stopping the ball like it was the other day. But yeah, at this time of year, we're just working on what we do every day and try to put together a good game plan and advance. So here we are.
Wonder if the wind's going to be blowing out tonight. That can be a factor. Both of these teams like to hit the long ball, and you got guys like Jared Jones on LSU that can go deep.
Man, he's good, isn't he, Christian?
Yeah, and then Aloy. Yeah, and we've got. I like our lineup over there. Is we like to hit the home run ball, and we rely on it, and we can do it in this ballpark. But it helps to have the wind blowing out.
Yeah, 25 home runs now. 7 guys, I think, with 13 or more. If I remember that stat on the ticker correctly, that was shown last night as Vahiva just sitting next to DVH, which was kind of cool. So there's some elements that you should be confident facing LSU again. Listen, we could recite the history to you. You know how it is. This is the cream of the crop in college baseball. If you're an Arkansas player, I want you to think about this as a fan listening right now. Some of these guys are only going to be here 1 year. Yep. And if they lose tonight, their career's over. and you're going to remember them as obviously a team that made it all the way to the College World Series, call it the semifinals, Final Four, whatever, what the team in 2022 did, which is an awesome achievement, an awesome accomplishment. But to be that first team that beats...
This is the team that's going to do it.
LSU, yeah.
If anybody's going to do it, it's this team.
Like that team in 2012 was special, and they lost to them twice, unfortunately. There's been other great DVH teams that just haven't, again, gotten and burst through. Guys that were here 3 or 4 years. We had James McCann on last Friday, and James was open and honest with us. Got there as a freshman to here in Omaha in 2009. Thought he would be back. Never made it back. I mean, there are guys on this team that are freshmen. There's no guarantee they'll be here next year.
Yeah.
So I just, and this team's played like it's on its last life, like it's on its last out, its last inning, the last 2 nights, and I think you're going to see a similar type of performance tonight, Christian.
Yeah, that in itself, Ty, you're exactly right. You know, you don't have a bunch of guys now that stay very long. Like you just said, there's going to be guys leave after this year, and they know this is it. This is their one shot to win a national title. And I would think they would leave everything out there tonight, tomorrow, and every other game going forward if they're able to advance. So, yeah, I mean, this is it. Your crunch time now. Don't leave anything out there. Don't, think back, man, I wish I would have done this or tried this. Just, and that it all starts with focus, hyper focused on the task. Don't let your mind kind of drift a little bit. Just do what they've done all year.
Drake texting in here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Any chances as DVH's last year?
No. No.
I don't think so. Even if he won a national championship, I do think if they ended up coming back against LSU and beating them twice and go on to beat Coastal Carolina, which, by the way, has advanced to the College World Series finals after defeating Louisville today, I do think he would rethink and reevaluate.
I think he would definitely, yes, Ty, I agree with you. If they were to win it, then there's not as much pressure to, maybe extend his career a little bit longer to get one, like you said.
That's fair. Corey texting, I like this text. He's listening in Dallas this afternoon. Gage Wood should wear Landon Battlesheet's windbreaker tonight. I like that. Keep the consistency. Mike and Rogers texting in, Ty, if Arkansas comes back and wins it all, will you be windmilling your shirt again? Yes, I will be
yes,
as happy as I've ever been watching a Razorback sport if this team defeats LSU on their way to a national championship. But again, it's like we've heard these cliches since Arkansas lost Saturday night to LSU. You got to take it one inning, one pitch, one out, one game at a time.
Yeah.
They can't afford to look past tonight because obviously the opponent's still going to be LSU tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. But again, this is a team you're 1-3 against this season. Now, probably a player or two away from that game one in Baton Rouge and winning the stinking thing. And if I had to guess, I think Aiden Jimenez would love to be in tomorrow night. I don't think you'll see him tonight, but I think he wants another crack at these guys. And I mean, let me find this clip. Ryder Helfrich, where was it? I've had it earlier today. Ryder Helfrich was talking about the revenge factor on ESPN last night.
I think we want our revenge a little bit. I think it's exciting to get to play him again.
Listen, you have and correct me if I'm wrong, there's a respect level for LSU that you don't necessarily have for Tennessee. I don't even know if Ole Miss is that game. You don't have to like them, but there is a respect level because they've earned it.
That's
Jay
what
Johnson
we want to be.
Yes.
We can say we don't want to be LSU. We want to be that successful.
In baseball, no question. Stoner Nashville, he's got LSU and Coastal in the College World Series finals. David Branson says, stop saying LSU. Yeah, stop saying LSU beat us. We beat ourselves. Hopefully, Dave, they don't beat themselves tonight. Again, Phil Elson, Bubba Carpenter coming up as we have coverage for you on most of these ESPN Arkansas stations. HitThatLine.com and our Hit That Line Now app powered by Taco Bell. For Christian Johnson, I'm Ty Richardson. Enjoy tonight's matchup. Hopefully, we're talking about another one tomorrow in a do-or-die game for Arkansas and LSU. That's going to do it for us. Enjoy the night, everybody.
This is Arkansas Game Day. Our exclusive coverage at the 2025 College World Series in Omaha is brought to you by Mock Legal Solutions, USA Fireworks Wholesale, First Star Bank, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue in Fayetteville, and McClarty Daniel.
0 hits, a lot of zeros. Game to win. We won. We're moving on.
Whether you're opening your first checking account, purchasing your first home, saving for your first big vacation, or opening a new business, First Star Bank offers hometown service with the latest in digital banking technology. Our local team makes banking fast, convenient, and easy. From simple everyday banking to helping you fulfill your dreams, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. First Star Bank. We'll be there through all your firsts. Learn more at firststar.bank or stop by one of our local branches today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for your dream ride? Head to McClartyDaniel.com, Northwest Arkansas.